Here's a few movies to check out this week, currently on Netflix Instant. TV, iZombie. I was kind of surprised with this because when I heard about it, it sounded like a kind of mishmash of The Walking Dead meets CSI. In a way, it's kind of what it is, but it actually works. It's about a young medical resident named Liv who goes to a party on a boat, and everyone on the boat is taking this new drug that turns them all into zombies. She tries to escape and gets scratched, and when she wakes up, she finds out that she's a zombie. But it's not your traditional shambling, eating the living kind of dead. She's still herself, she's just undead. And she can't eat regular food, she of course has to eat brains. So what she does is get moved down to the coroner's office, and she's helping do autopsies. And every now and then, she starts sneaking pieces of brain. The thing that I liked about this was Liv, the character. She's really interesting, and she plays it quite well. The only person who knows that she's a zombie is her boss, and he kind of helps her to smuggle brains every so often. It's got a very dark comedic edge to it, and they do these wraparounds where it's drawn comic book style that I really dig. Kung Fu. 5-element ninjas. I had always known this as Chinese super ninjas, but apparently the original title was 5-element ninjas. Regardless, this is by far my all-time favorite kung fu movie. It's about a village that gets decimated by the 5-element ninjas. Now, each of these groups of ninjas have different powers depending on their elements: wood, earth, gold, water, and fire. So after the village is decimated, there's a couple of young martial arts students that decide that they want to go get revenge. So what they do is they start training and figuring out ways to defeat each of the individual elements. I just love this movie. The action sequences are so well choreographed, and each of the ways that they manage to take down the elements is just really clever and so good. Just an awesome movie. Action adventure, K2. It's about two best friends that are mountain climbers that get an opportunity to climb K2, which is one of the most dangerous mountain climbs ever. I'm not really into mountain climb movies. There's a bunch of them out. I know Everest just came out, but there was something about this one. The characters were really interesting. The cinematography that they used while climbing the mountain was just beautiful. They did a good job of relaying to the audience just the precarious nature of everything that was going on. It's a really good movie that is far too overlooked. Horror. The Babadook. A single mother with an autistic child is trying to deal with the death of her husband, and while that's going on, the son is warning her about this evil presence called the Babadook. The mother just gets more and more disgusted with the kid because he's just unruly, and he keeps doing things that get him into trouble and consequently make her look bad. And as this progresses, she sees that her son is trying to protect her from the Babadook. Since the movie didn't have a very large budget, they put a lot of effort into sound design. So if you have a really good sound system, you'll want to crank it up for the movie because it makes it so much scarier. There's voices and footsteps and scratching and all kinds of things that you hear coming from all around you. So if you're watching it with a pair of crappy headphones, you're not going to enjoy it quite as much as if you had a good sound system. Not saying that you won't enjoy it, just saying that because the audio in this plays such a key role, it makes it that much better of a movie if you can appreciate it. That's all I got for this week. I'll see you next time.